Teacher, can I come in?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start the class.
Hi.
My dear lawyers, we are going to be working in unit number 2. It says develop skills in order to defend the lawyer's exposition. Our general objective is to bring and defend ideas and fulfill the customer's needs. Okay? We are going to start this class with a vocabulary that you need in your place work. So, please copy. Okay. Finish?
1 minute, please.
Okay.
Okay, I'm finished.
Finish?
Finish. I'm finished, teacher.
Okay, our point number 1, it says argue through expository discourses with the aim of defending and sustaining with reasons a case. In point number 1, it says self-confidence. What do you think that is self-confidence? Yes.
It's when you are, I don't know, when you feel confident about what you say, even though it cannot be right, but at least it's your opinion.
Yes, this is one point that you have to develop, okay? You need to have self-confidence in yourself. It means that you need to be sure about what you are telling to a person when you are defending a case. Other point is say the truth. It is very important because sometimes we say something but we forget the words we said and we said other things. Other point is have proofs. It will be better to have proofs, to have, for example, in a case, to have photographs or documents because you can prove that you are saying the truth. And our last point is to be prudent, okay? So everything you say can be used against you, so that's why you need to be prudent and you have to know which words to use. Okay, now let's go to activity number 2, and this is an audio. So let's listen the audio.
Track 62, Double Trouble, Part 1. The stories of two inventive criminals and how they were caught. Do you collect anything? Maybe buttons or books or baseball caps? Some people can become obsessed with collecting things, and they will do anything to make their collection bigger. Paintings and other art objects can be worth millions of dollars. Some of them are kept in private homes by their owners and are rarely seen in public. Other works of art are kept in museums and art galleries, making the world of art available to everybody, both rich and poor. A French waiter named Stéphane Breitweiser wanted to create a private collection of his own. To do this, he became one of the busiest art thieves in the world. In a 6-year period, he stole 239 artworks and other objects from 172 museums with an estimated value of $1.4 billion. That was an average of one theft every 15 days. Most art thieves steal paintings in order to make money. Stéphane was different. He described himself as an art lover and stole the works in order to build a huge collection of his own. He hid all the stolen works in his bedroom.
Okay, now write in your notebooks what do you think about the information that you heard. Finish?
Not yet.
Okay. 1 minute.
What do you think? What do you think about?
I don't understand, just repeat.
Don't worry, it's okay. Just try.
Thank you.
Please.
Can we repeat the other?
Yes, one more time.
Yay.
Okay. Pay attention, please.
Thank you, Miss.
At his mother's house. No.
Track 62, Double Trouble, Part 1.
The stories of two inventive criminals and how they were caught. Do you collect anything? Maybe buttons or books or baseball caps? Some people can become obsessed with collecting things, and they will do anything to make their collection bigger. Paintings and other art objects can be worth millions of dollars. Some of them are kept in private homes by their owners and are rarely seen in public. Other works of art are kept in museums and art galleries, making the world of art available to everybody.
Okay, now let's finish this activity. You have 5 minutes. Finish?
Almost.
I'm finished, Miss.
I'm done.
Okay, now I need a volunteer who wants to participate. Sergio, yes, go ahead. No. Yes, go ahead. What do you think about the Stefan's crime?
I think that it is still a crime, even though he didn't do it to be rich. He just wanted to collect art, but it's still a crime. He's stealing private property.
Okay, now it's okay to commit a crime if no one is hurt. What do you think about it?
Me? I think no,
Why?
because maybe you're not hurting people, but it is like as if it's stealing. You're stealing things. It's something that doesn't belong to you.
And the last question, who should receive the worst punishment?
I think both, because he started the idea, but she was her, how do you say, when someone do something with you, and they,
Partner?
she was his partner
In crime.
in crime.
Okay, now, thank you, Sergio. Now let's go to point number 2. It says, argue through communicative skills. So, what do you think that effective communication is? Volunteers? No? Chris, go ahead, please.
Can I write?
Yes, you can read it.
Thank you. Effective communication is when you can explain your ideas and also when you are able to understand others' ideas.
Yes, excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, effective communication is that idea. When we try to speak to someone, sometimes we don't use the correct words and the other person is not able to understand what we want to transmit. So we have some barriers, and these are, some examples are stress and out of control emotion. So it means that sometimes you are very angry, for example, and you use words that you wouldn't have used. Other barrier is lack of focus. It means that sometimes you are in your cell phone or watching the TV and you don't focus yourself on understand or in try to transmit your ideas. And now on the other hand, we have the effective communication. We can apply some tips. For example, focus fully on the speaker. It means that we have to try to understand what the people are trying to tell us. And also we have to pay attention of the words. Another tip is avoid interrupting or trying to redirect the conversation to your concerns. Okay, it means that you have to pay attention and try not to avoid interrupting. Other thing is provide feedback. When someone tells you something, when he or she finished, it's normal that you respond with your ideas. So these are some tips. Our point number 3, it says have a good communication. They will express their ideas in a clarifying way. Okay, it means that, well, I have some tips for having a good communication. For example, here, as a Spanish natives, we have to pronounce well the English because, for example, we are now in the United States, and when you go to the courts of justice, you need to speak in a clear way because it's very important in a court. Other thing is that you have to slow down your speech, so you have to speak slowly because if you speak so fast, people cannot understand what you are saying. Another point is practice your diction. It is very important. You can practice in front of the mirror or you can talk to yourself all the time.
What is that? What is vision?
Diction. Diction is when you try to. No, diction is when you speak in a clear way, but people can understand everything you say because you speak clearly, you pronounce well, you go slow. The principal idea of diction is to speak in a clear way. Okay, now let's go to point number 4. It says use dialogue and current argumentation as elements to combine other of their ideas. Okay, we have a theory of argumentation and it says okay, please write in your notebooks these ideas. Right. Okay, you are going to copy all the things I'm going to say. It says, is the interdisciplinary study of how conclusions can be researched.
Research?
Yes.
With ED?
No, with ing. No, sorry. Yes, with ed.
Okay.
Through logical reasoning, that is claims based soundly or not.
Can you go slower, please?
Yes.
Claims what?
Claims based soundly or not comma, on premises, point. Okay, that's it. Okay, when we are talking about argumentation, we need to have points against an idea and also agree. So we are going to use this topic. It says death penalty. Okay? In your notebooks, please write 3 points agree death penalty and 3 points against death penalty. Okay, you have 10 minutes.
It was in pen. I think you're doing wrong. This one doesn't pay is like this. Okay. Key. Hmm? This. What's it?
Jared, excellent. I think you are so shy, but you are very intelligent. Sergio, very well. You are very social.
Thank you.
You always try to help everybody, and that's a good point about yourself.
Thank you.
And Chris, excellent. I like your classwork.
Thank you, Miss.
Finish?
How do you say like merecer in English?
Deserve. Two minutes. Finish? Or not yet?
Almost.
Almost. Okay. Okay. Finish?
Yes,
I'm finished. Finish, Sergio?
I'm finished.
Okay. Jared, can you please share your ideas with the class?
Agree. Criminals must pay according to the crime they committed, so if they kill, they must die. It's good to have this law because people can feel fear to die and they won't commit a crime that is paid with the death penalty. Criminals cause a lot of damage in the family of victims, so they must die because they made something horrible. Against, only good can judge us. If today they won't suffer anymore in the jail. I think people suffer more in life than in death. We are all humans, so nobody should decide in the other people's life.
Excellent. Well, this topic is very subjective because each person has a different point of view. So you can think that death penalty is a good idea, but also other people can think that it's not a good idea. So the point here is to defend your point of view. Okay, you need arguments, and when you are in a case, it's necessary to have a lot of arguments. Okay, you cannot stand in front of people and just stay there. You need to talk and share your ideas with groups. Now let's go to the last point. It says students will transform their fears into security and trust, so that instead of blocking or limiting themselves, they will be driving and empowered. Our first point is push through self-limiting beliefs. It means that sometimes we think we cannot do something or we are not prepared to do something. But if you are lawyers, you already knows about articles in constitution, etc. So you have to be confident. Okay? Other point is overcome self-doubt. It means that sometimes you are not sure of what you are saying or you are not sure if you are correct, but you have to try to transmit your ideas with proofs, and and also you have to study a lot the case. You have to study all the things, and you need to look for new vocabulary because it's necessary. Not only if you are defending someone, it means it means that you have to look for vocabulary for all the for all the cases. In point number 3, it says face your fears. It means that you have to to be brave, and you have to know that you can do everything you want, everything you want to share, you can do it. So don't be afraid of being instead of people in front of a judge, etc. Our last point is self-discipline, because you can learn how to be in front of people and speak in front of a lot of people. So you can do it. You can try in front of the mirror, or there are other tips. Okay, our final activity is about articles of the Constitution. You already know some articles, so what you are going to do is to write in your notebooks some articles that you can apply to this case. The case that in the audio that we heard about the criminal Stefan. Don't copy. Finish.
Not yet. Finished.
Finish, everybody.
I'm done.
Okay, who
Okay.
wants to share? Who wants to participate?
Okay.
Nobody? Okay, don't worry. I will give you an evaluation about all the things we learned today. So please do it.
Thank you.
In the next class, we are going to perform a case in the court of justice because it's very important to practice our speech. But we are going to do it next class because today we have no time.
Okay.
And when you finish, let me know.
Okay.
Finish. Yes? Yes. Okay.
Finished.
Now give me your exams. Thank you so much. That's it for today and goodbye.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow for lunch.